All right, Taurus, position 2 of my 12 angle on the soulmate cycle zodiac fly through. For April 2024, let's do it. I'm changing up the energy. The energy's different in April. I'm changing up the reading with different energy because less people watch these than normal reading. We're pulling a pyramid reading here, okay? So we're going to do that, and we'll clarify whatever needs clarifying and throw some universe cards at the end. Top row of the pyramid is how they feel about you. Middle is what happens when it gets to their brain. And the bottom of the pyramid here, which I can pull up to 3 cards, is what actions they're likely to take, the potential final outcome. All right? Remember, I can't predict free will. That's why I say potential. But let's give the deck a shuffle. The overall energy after the shuffle will be the energy around your connection. All right, so we'll find out. We'll find out. All right, normally I'd reserve these pyramids for an extended reading, but again, because these don't get a ton of views, I think I could get away with it. And it's nice to change things up once in a while. So let's see where we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord. All right? All right, let's go. Give me a pyramid, universe. Taurus. For April 2024, what do we get here? What do we get? The energy around your connection is the sun. You ever watch the weather? And they say it's going to be clear today, right? That's what they say, clear, right? That's what this is. It's clarity. Something, what's fueling this? Yeah, lovers. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, all right? It doesn't surprise me one bit with the energy that came in, the energy of this month. Hopefully you read my write-up in my blog about April 2024. If you didn't, read it. Hopefully you watched the overview reading. If you didn't, watch it. It's a powerful month. The energy is all different. Lots of change. We jump a timeline, man. I'm telling you. It's unreal. So I got the lovers fuel in the sun here. We got 2 soulmates coming together. And you're going to get some clarity, I think. I think for sure. Or somebody's feeling their feelings for you pretty clear. I'll tell you that. You make them pretty happy. Your connection certainly will be in April. Let's see how they feel. Let's go. 6 of Cups. Nostalgic. Okay, and I'll explain that in a moment. 7 of Wands. And what's red with the 6 of Cups? The 8 of Swords. Yeah. Something's driving them crazy in their emotions here. Something's causing this energy to pull back. Now, I'll explain it around the 6 of Cups here. There's an energy of nostalgia there. And what happens is, if this is a runner soulmate that you have a history with, they're probably feeling that history. But that history is blending with things that they can't place. That's past life energy that comes in, okay? If it's a new soulmate, even one you haven't crossed paths with yet, somebody's feeling strange. Everything feels strange to them. That's how they feel. And it's making them feel trapped in some way. Trapped by the memory of your connection. Whether it's a new soulmate or a runner, they're trapped. It's like you two saying they're stuck in a moment and they can't get out of it. That kind of thing. It's causing a defensiveness here a little bit. Let's clarify. I'll clarify in this reading whatever needs clarifying. I want to pull on the 6 of Cups. I want to pull on that nostalgia there. All right? Let's go. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. Why is it here? Let's go. Why is the 6 of Cups here? That's my theme song. All right. All right. I got Flem the Parrot here with me. He's leaned over, watching intently. Right? You got a long way to go to get to Pisces, buddy. He's waiting on the Pisces reading. He's still waiting on that cockatoo soulmate of his. All right, here we go. All right. It's crossed by the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. The energy right now is causing this. The things that... how do I phrase this? It's tied to the sort of seeds that were planted and now things are starting to grow. The energy is... it's going to sound kind of hocus pocusy, but it's actually kind of what's happening. Forming some kind of emotional vortex. It's like being caught in a... If you were in a ship and you got caught in a whirlpool, right? You hit that moment where you think you can get away from it, but then you realize you can't as you get going around the whirlpool. And it's kind of the moment where you say, oh, fuck. right? And that's kind of this, feeling trapped. That's why these two are read together. It's just the energy that's doing it. It's the energy of April that's causing this person to feel all these emotions. For some of you, this is somebody you were with that, I say this a lot for your sign, that you were with that left you for greener pastures. That's coming back to haunt them like a motherfucker, okay? In their feelings, for sure. We'll see what happens when it gets to their brain, what they think, but we're not there yet. What's on top? Ace of Wands. I want to say sorrow. I know it sounds weird. What's he talking, Mom? This guy sucks. He said sorrow about the Ace of Wands. Shut this shit off. Okay. Before you shut this shit off, I'm just reading energy. I don't know why I want to say sorrow there. If I'm wrong, I'll shut it off myself. Okay? But it's the Hangman is why the Ace of Wands is here. And it's kind of why. Somebody is stuck. What did I say? I said the U2 song, right? Stuck in a moment and they can't get out of it. I think that's a U2 song, unless I'm thinking of something from some other universe. But they're stuck. They're stuck thinking about in this nostalgia, what could have been, what might have been. And there's a sadness attached to that. Oh, I could have lit that fire anytime I wanted to, right? What was I thinking? All that kind of stuff is there. And since this is about emotions, it's sorrow. It reflects back as kind of a sorrow. All right? Sort of like maybe the way that song, stuck in a moment and can't get out of it, might make you feel. I don't know. I don't listen to that. Anyway, but I know the song because it was on the radio forever, about, I don't know, 20 years ago. You couldn't escape it, no matter what channel you were on. Stuck in a moment, you can't get out of it. Stuck in a fucking song and can't get out of it. More like. What's going on here with the Eight of Swords? What's going on? So the net result down the middle here is a bit of a someone trying to be defensive. It's sort of like if you were trapped in that whirlpool in your boat. You'd still try to do something to get out of it, even though you know you're fucked. Right? That kind of thing. Let's talk about the Eight of Swords. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Why is it here? Okay? It's exactly how I felt when that song used to be on the radio. The Eight of Swords. I'm fucking trapped. No matter what channel I go to. Good Lord. Went to the oldies channel. It's there. What? It's already an oldie? You know? Good Lord. Here in Los Angeles, I don't know about other places, but the oldies stations stretch things out. Like they'll play a band's new song if they're a band that's been around a long time. You know, and say that counts as an oldie apparently, right? Because an old band did it. Very weird. Doesn't make any sense to me. All right, Eight of Swords. Why is it here? Eight of Swords. It's crossed by the Three of Cups. It's somebody. That's that defensiveness. It's somebody who. I got my hands on my forehead. It's somebody who. It feels good, but they don't want it to. It's that hurts so good kind of energy. It feels good, but they don't want it to for some reason. They don't want to be feeling this because it hurts, but it feels good. But it hurts, but it feels good. For reasons I've already explained over here. What's on top? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody here. The hurt part of it is they drag their feet, right? The feel so good part of it is they feel there still might be a chance. Meaning they're within this Six of Cups, they might be dreaming about that chance or trying to manifest it. It's possible. Okay, why is that Knight of Pentacles here? Yeah, the Moon. Yeah. Again, it feels good. I'm going to go for it. It's fear. It's my Queen of Cups in this deck underwater. Somebody here hid their feelings from you in a big way. I'm going to get very specific here. There's a good chunk of you watching, and if it doesn't apply to you, that's fine. It's just one of the main angles on the energy here. Is somebody just has a hard time saying how they feel, and they held back a lot. And they're drowning in this. My Queen of Cups is drowning underwater there, right? They're drowning in it. All right? That's how they feel. I can understand why I got sorrow off of that. Okay. So what happens when it gets to their brain? Okay, that's the feelings. Nothing more than feelings. What happens when it gets to their brain? Yeah. Five of Wands. They get in their head about it. What else? Page of Wands. It's somebody who wants to come towards you and talk to you, right? Wants new adventures with you, but feels like that they're going to have to eat too much crow to do it. maybe lose too much face to do it, right? Feel stupid doing it. However you want to look at it, that's what they feel like. There is some inherent bravery here in the in the Page of Wands. Well, Freudian slip. There is some bravery here. So I get this. I'm going to clarify the Page of Wands. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Why is it here? The cards are like jumping around like a jackrabbit in a brush fire. Why is the Page of Wands here? All right, what's going on? We'll find out what the potential outcome is in a moment. But first, I gotta, this little bugger might do something here. I don't know. So they're thinking, again, trying something. They want to try something, but then they get in their head about it because it might look stupid and they feel small, especially if this is the person that ran off for greener pastures or said we can't be together, I need to stay with so-and-so, whatever it is. It's hard for the DM side, which always reads as a King of Wands type energy, to admit they got something wrong. People are crazy like that. They will do the worst things, and just stick with the worst things because they don't want to admit they got something wrong. They fail to understand the concept of sunk cost. Sometimes it's a sunk cost. You just eat it, just got to kind of get that. Got to get that concept. Let's go. What's going on with Page of Wands here? It's crossed by a tower. This son of a bitch might do something, and they might not. Four of Swords underneath it wanted to reveal itself. Some kind of, look, all I can say is this Five of Wands, what this is saying for sure is this leads to an emotional breakdown. And it's somebody just cowering in the corner, right? And giving their life some thought. So if nothing else, this energy right now of April is going to cause somebody to really look at themselves. Take a good fucking look in the mirror and ask themselves why they feel sorrow here, why they didn't do anything, why they took all this love and drowned it. I think if they can work that out, which I'm not sure, but they might, you can't be defensive about shit you're doing wrong when you look at yourself. You can't be defensive. If you're defensive, you're not going to fix anything. You're going to make excuses. That's defensive. Well, I'm an asshole. Oh, well, yeah, but, I can shift blame and blame this, that, and that on me being an asshole. That's defensive, right? It's like that. What's on top here? They're going to have an emotional breakdown, and I was just talking about it. The Seven of Wands. Don't know why I'm your second favorite. There's the Seven Wands right there. I made a point to talk about the Seven of Wands, and there it is. They're going to have an emotional breakdown. They're very defensive about it. They're very defensive about the things that's wrong with it. This is a very high ego energy, whoever this is. They got a big ego. And I've told you before, and I will tell you again, this energy has some shit from the past they haven't dealt with. And they're never going to deal with it unless they're defensive. But I think you're the cure, and I think they might realize that you bring a lot, your connection brings a lot of healing. Anyway, why is the Seven Wands here? The Four of Wands. Yeah. For a lot of you, they had you. You were married to this person. You were with this person. They left for greener pastures. That comes up in Taurus angle all the time. And that's why they're having a nervous breakdown. That's why they're going to feel stupid and small if they show up, even though they desperately want to show up. This Queen of Cups desperately wants to come up for air here on this Moon card. Okay? For others of you, this is somebody here who's defensive about going back on a path they've already been down. They're just having a hard time. The universe, the energy is showing them everything that's wrong, everything they did wrong, making them really feel you on a high level, and they're reacting the wrong way. All right? That's all I'll say. Which makes this next card all the more interesting. What actions are they likely to take? What is the potential final outcome? Now, it's red. I can pull up the three here, but this one card I'm going to pull, this first one, is the main energy, and it's red with the Seven of Wands. All right? Keep that in mind. Seven Swords. See? And I had a feeling it was going to show up. I used this deck for the Aries reading, and when I put the cards away, I said I was going to go do Taurus. I told myself I'm going to go do Taurus. There's a Seven Swords that's randomly at the bottom that showed up when I put the cards away. I said I know a Seven Swords is going to show up in Taurus. Here it is. Final outcome, potential. It's just somebody needs to get real about their bullshit. They're defensive. The universe is showing them how they're an asshole. That's a picture of an asshole. The universe is showing them how they're an asshole and they're defensive to it. We don't fix anything this way. This is why therapy costs a fortune. Therapy costs a fortune because you spend so much time, and time is money. You spend so much time getting people past their defenses. And it's like, well, you're pissed at me because therapy's running up a $20,000 bill. If you'd have just come in and put down these fucking defensiveness in the beginning, it'd be a $30. It'd be $30 worth, it would have been done fast. Somebody here, bullshit. I'm going to pull 2 more cards. The World and the Ace of Pentacles. The universe thinks in this new energy, they'll get it. The universe thinks in this new energy, they'll see the light, but it's going to go very slowly. Do I think you're going to hear from this person or whoever this energy is? If it's a new soulmate, they're going to tell you how they feel in April? I highly doubt it if I was a betting man, and I'm not. But I'll tell you, I highly doubt it based on this energy. They've got to get past this, and this takes a while, okay? But they are working on it. The universe seems to think that this energy is a very auspicious card, the World. It's talking about the new energy, the new timeline we're on here in April, that we talked about in the overview reading and my write-up. Seems to think that slowly but surely, grandma on the freeway, they will get past their own bullshit and put down the defenses. Just like pretty much everyone does, right? This is a bit of self-therapy, though. It's a lot easier to bullshit yourself than it is a trained individual sitting across from you, right? So that being said, that's the read. That's what we get. How do they feel about you? They're madly in love. I got a Queen of Cups energy that they kept down. They wonder why. The net result here of all this nostalgia, we'll call it, coming in, these feelings that they have for you, is sorrow. Okay? Somebody, if they ran from you and for greener pastures, they feel bad about that. They feel horrible about that. All right? Now I do think the energy of your connection, it does bring a lot of healing for this person. I think they will feel it clearly. Okay? They will feel your connection clearly. And you will too. You may pick up on their sorrow. Don't confuse it for your own. Okay? Please don't. All right? Worry about your side of the fence. But you may pick up some of the stuff from their side of the fence. Just like if you got dirty neighbors, you keep a clean backyard, they keep a shitty backyard, some of their shit's going to come on your side of the fence. It's just the way it happens, right? I mean, it's just what it is. All right, just don't mistake it for your shit. There you go. All right, let's ask the universe if there's anything else it wants to tell you. Give me 3 cards and a crossing card from the bottom. What else you want to tell Taurus, my viewers here? Doesn't matter what your sign is, really. Just like on the weekly reading. But what else you want to tell my viewers before we go? Anything? 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 Yeah. Oh man, they love you. I'm telling you right now, 2 cups, 7 cups, and a 2 of swords. And a King of Pentacles crossing the 7 cups. Okay, this is a message for you. All right? Worry about your side of the fence. Nobody's behind you at this crossroads, at this stoplight. All right? Focus on what you learned from this. I'll tell you why in a moment. Focus on what you can take away from this connection, whatever this is, or whatever this energy is you'll pick up on, I'm sure. And start looking to the future a little bit. Okay? Start looking at some truths about where you want to go, where you want to be. I don't want to say a 5-year plan, but maybe a 5-month plan. How about that? Why? Because you have a very stable new soulmate that's coming your way. You got nothing but options coming in the soulmate department. But the universe says, you got to sit at this stoplight first and put in this work a little bit. Do this thinking that I just talked to you about. It's similar to what I said in the extended when I polled on you guys, when I polled on the DF side, in the extended for the April overview. Okay? So, very similar. Focus. If you do this, do what I said here, you have a very nice, very stable soulmate that's coming your way. All right? It might not seem like it under this energy, but it's actually happening. It's actually there. That's why I chuckled when I put those cards down. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. All right? All right. Good luck.